I'm actually not a motivational speaker, I'm a laughter coach. What? So, I'm a laughter coach. So, what we do in laughter coaching is we try to shift your energy levels up. You know, just to try to use that natural ability that all children actually have, but that we seem to lose as adults, to just laugh at everything, not for any particular reason. But our reason, because we are adults, is that we can choose. It's choices that you can make. Often, our stress level is our reaction to something. You know, we tend to build empires of terror and doubt and hatred and fear, and we look for the worst in things. So, we try to think about it a bit, breathe a bit, stretch a bit, laugh a bit. Things dissolve a little bit. Doesn't solve anything, but it can dissolve. Have any of you done this before? Okay, so it'll be your first time. So it's a very gentle practice. You can remain seated. I would like you please just to sit as relaxed as you can in your chairs. Close your eyes and breathe in through your nose. Breathe in. Hold it and exhale. And exhale. And breathe in. And exhale. Such an honor to be with you here today. Thank you for all the work that you do. It's just amazing. Reflect on how you feel. How's your year been going? How's your week been going? Give yourself a score out of 10. 0 is really bad, and 10 is really good. And then when we finish with this little session, I'm going to ask you how you feel, and hopefully you feel just a little bit better. Okay, so breathe in and out. Breathe in deeply and out. Breathe in and out. Open your eyes. Place your hands on the table in front of you. And just pat the table. As you breathe in, breathe in. Now what I want you to do is, I want you to lift your hands up. As you breathe in. And put it back on the table. Up. Back on the table. Up. Back on the table. What I want you to do now is imagine that your thumbs are attached to the corners of your mouth. So, as you breathe in and raise your hands up, your smile goes up. Breathe in, smile. And exhale. Look around at the people at your table, breathe in. Smile. So we're just going to add some sounds to this. But the first sound I want to hear from you guys is when I say that you've done well, I say well done, and then we go very good. So I say well done, and we go very good, yay! Okay, well done! Very good, yay! So, let's make some more sounds. I want you to go, ah. Okay. I want you to say, ah. I want you to say, ho. Ho. Well done! What I want you to do now is you're going to make those sounds, but it's going to be a similar movement to the hands up that we did previously. But at the top of your stretch, you're just going to turn that sound into a laugh. So we start with ah. Put your hands over here and you just raise your hands up. Ah. shoulders, and just drop it down and say, wow. So now, just look at the difference between saying thank you and what we sometimes do. Right? Bang, bang, bang. The fists go together and you face somebody and you say, no, 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 no. But then you laugh after the no, no, no. So it works like this. No, 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 no. So try that with someone. Ready? Go. No. So now you're going to share that energy with the guys next to you. You're going to say, ready? Yes. No problem. Yes. Of course. No problem. Are you ready? Let's try that. Yes. And then open it up, point it to someone and go, boom. Now, stretch your hands out in front of you, and suddenly you get hit by electricity. And then we've got a little bit of lightning. So we've got rain. So we're now going to make it rain. But first, this is Cape Town. We want to save that. So in front of you, you've got a nice little bowl of water. Can you see an empty bowl? Can you see it there? Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're just going to rain into that bowl. Okay? So it's very simple. The other exercises, we're going to just say, You remember this? No, you are really good. No, you are. No, you are. So try to convince someone that they are really good. It's just really good. You are really good. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. So what I'm going to keep your eyes closed. What I'm going to ask you to do is simply open your eyes when I tell you to. Lift your hands up, sort of, I don't know. I don't know. And simply laugh. Okay, so breathe in. Okay, breathe in. Breathe in. Open your eyes. I don't know why I'm laughing at all. But when you open your eyes, I'm going to ask you to laugh as loudly as you possibly can. I want you to laugh as loudly as you possibly can. But you're not allowed to make any sound while you're laughing very hard. Okay? So I don't want to hear any sound, but I want you to laugh as loudly as you can. Does that make sense? Do it like this. Okay. Are you ready? Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And off. Okay, just sit relaxed. As relaxed as you can. This is called the relaxation part of the program. Very short relaxation part. Sit back in your chair. Relax. Relax. Breathe in and out. Breathe and out. Oh, I've got very good news for you. The seat that you are actually transformed into a magical holiday destination. In fact, it's your dream holiday destination. And just imagine this seat is really comfortable. It's not actually plastic, it's just luxurious. You lie on that seat, keep your eyes closed, and it's almost like you're floating, right? And you look out and you see a beautiful lake with ducks and swans and geese and what have you. It's just absolutely beautiful. And you've got some of that nice Cape Town water there next to you, which is now got ice and fruit juice and what have you in it. Just take a sip of that. And you're just so relaxed. You can feel your feet relaxing. Every bone in your feet relaxing. Your toes spreading up to your ankles, relaxing. Breathe in and out. Relaxation spreading up to your calves and your shins, relaxing. In and out. Breathe in and out. Relaxation spreading out to your knees, the front of your knees, the back of your knees, relaxing. Breathe in and out. Relaxation spreading out to your thighs, hamstrings, relaxing. Breathe in. Relaxation spreading now to your lower back, shifting up your back, a vertebra at a time, relaxing. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Relaxation spreading now from the top of your spine, down your arms, your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, and your fingers, relaxing. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Relaxation spreading now from your fingers up to your arms, to your shoulders, to your neck. Relaxing. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Relaxation spreading out to your head. Relaxing. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. So at the start of this little session, I'm asking you to give yourself a score out of 10. 0 was really bad, 10 was really good, and to give yourself a number, just reflect back on that and score yourself now how you feel. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. So, open your eyes. How do you feel? Do you feel any difference? Do you feel just a little more energized and a little more oxygenated? I did an amazing thing this morning. How many of you traveled here by train this morning? Who came here by train?
Also from Colombo.
Excellent. So, I decided to take the train today because I didn't feel like fighting for traffic. And it was just amazing. It's just amazing. At every station, someone welcomes you. Isn't that incredible? Welcome to Metro. The doors will not open. So please do not eat and drink. So, wow, that's incredible. What an amazing use of manpower resources that they've got a woman that welcomes you at every stop. This is incredible. It was spotlessly clean. You could look out of the window. There was no aggravation. No train came in front of the train that I was in and parked to pick up passengers. So I'll share with you something beloved of my wife, a wonderful technique called erase the taxi driver. It's harmless, not actually going to erase the taxi driver, but if they do cut in front of you, simply take a deep breath, pat your head with your hand, and just erase it. Just try that. Ready, go. Again. Again. Isn't that wonderful? You know, sometimes you've just got to just let them, just let them do what they do, because our attempts to sort of educate people, taxi drivers and others, collectively it's just, sociologically they say it just does not work without extensive training in whatever. So sometimes we have to know when to just let it go. Laugh a little bit, breathe a little bit, get on. So I hope you enjoy that. Thank you so much. We're just going to close now by stamping the floor with your feet. You're just going ho, 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 ho. Slow down. Well done. Thank you very much. My name is Ian Gordon and I've been your laughter coach today. Thanks for the honor to be with you.
Will be our next door at 1 o'clock. We are on time.